In a dark morgue, the body of Nemo is being pushed inside a cold cabinet. Suddenly he wakes up, only to find himself drowning in his car, but soon the moment changes again to him waking up in a tub, only to find a man shooting him. Next he wakes up in a strange capsule inside a space station that suddenly explodes. As Nemo dies again, he wakes up in a post-apocalyptic hospital where Dr. Feldman is watching over him. Nemo insists he's 34 years old and that he's in 2009, but Feldman corrects him, explaining the year is 2092 and that Nemo is actually 118. To prove it, he gives Nemo a mirror and a very advanced newspaper with moving pictures so Nemo can finally see himself all old and wrinkly. Nemo closes his eyes and wakes up in his old home, surrounded by his lovely family. However, he feels like doesn't belong here, and he calls his kids the wrong name. At that moment an envelope arrives and Nemo opens it to find a picture of himself with a different family. As his kids call him out for using the wrong names, Nemo zones out again and wakes up in another house, resting near the pool. The kids from the picture are here and so is his wife Jean, who comes to check on him because he doesn't look well. She announces his friends from work are here, but Nemo doesn't pay attention to them. His eyes are on the television screen where the news is showing a car accident on the bridge. Suddenly everything begins moving backward and Nemo finds himself as a driver on that bridge, and next to him he finds Anna as his bride. They are driving behind a truck, and the vehicle explodes as he saw on the news. Now Nemo wakes up again in the futuristic hospital. It's then revealed that Nemo is actually the last mortal man to live on Earth, and there are no records of him anywhere. The rest of humanity has conquered mortality through the endless renewal of cells. They don't even get frisky anymore, and owning a pet pig is a sign of status. Now everyone is following the news of Nemo as if it was a reality show and a famous TV host decides to put out a controversial poll. The public will decide if they'll allow Nemo to die naturally or they'll keep him alive with new technology. Nemo hates the flying camera that spies on him and gives it the finger, then he closes the window to keep it away. Wanting some answers, Feldman begins using hypnosis to get Nemo to try to remember how he got here. Nemo closes his eyes and suddenly finds himself inside a creepy facility where everyone is wearing the same clothes and has the same bedroom. Freaking out at the sight, Nemo runs outside and looks at various signs, thinking they're trying to tell him something. Suddenly a few guards drag him back inside as Feldman tells him to go further back in his memories. Now Nemo is a little baby hanging out with the other children before they're born. At that age, everyone has a whole knowledge of their future, but when the time comes to be born, the angels of oblivion touch their lips to make them forget. However, the angels accidentally skip Nemo, and he's born with the skill to predict all his possible futures. The babies are allowed to choose their families, and after looking at a variety of offers that go from nice to weirdos, Nemo chooses a gentle couple just because the woman smells nice and the man shares a nice story about how he met his wife by bumping into her on the streets, which he believes was thanks to the butterfly effect.